Don't you know you're the answer? Answer to what? To a problem. See, listen. We all have been through various things in our life, right? We all have been through tests and trials, right? And we know that tests and trials come to make us strong, right? But we neglect and negate to think about all the things that we've been through, and so that we can help somebody else, right? We can't be selfish. Stop being selfish, right? You can't go through life thinking that, it's supposed to get. Even the Bible tells us that it's better to give than to receive, right? And don't you know that when you give, you feel so much better, right? Like you give and you help somebody else and they tell you, that helped me, thank you. You feel all the more better. And that is why you have to walk in your purpose, and that is why you have to help somebody else, right? God created us to help other people. We are called to serve. And so when we don't serve and we don't help other people with the things that we have been through and overcame, and that He has guided us through, then we are doing our own self a disservice, right? We are being disobedient deliberately to the things that God has called us to, right? Yeah, because you know how when God tells you to do something and you don't do it, that's being disobedient. Because you don't do it because you're scared of what people say. You are uncertain how people are going to receive you. You're thinking like, well, if I don't say it the right way, then they're going to look at me crazy. That you don't think that you are an expert. Like, I don't know that much. But such as you know, you have to give, right? You may not have riches. You may not have money, cars, and clothes. But such as you know, the information that you know that God has taken you through, that is what you have to give. At the end of the day. Hey. Okay. So when you think about it as that, like, okay, whatever God has given me, okay, whatever God has gifted me with and taken me through, and that He's helped me to overcome, right? Then that is what I can help somebody else to overcome. Okay. I've given this example before. Like if you are a mother or a doula, or you become a doula, and your goal is to help first-time mothers with their birthing process, right? Well, if you have had 10 kids and you don't help anybody, then you're doing yourself a disservice and the mothers that are in their process. Okay, because you've been through the process many times. Okay, you can have a baby in your sleep, but a first-time mother, they're thinking about all the things. Okay, now I don't have kids, and I'm probably gonna have a doula. Okay, so that's why I'm giving this example. But I'm gonna have questions. You're gonna have things that are like, okay, what about this? What about this? Especially if you want to have a home birth, or you want to be in a different position at the hospital, right? Because you're going to have a doula or a midwife or whatever. So if you don't help women who are in that process, then you're doing a disservice to yourself and to them, right? You're going to make them struggle because you're scared. But you can, like I said, you can have kids in your sleep. Wait, right? So that's like me. If I'm not helping people to lose weight and be their best selves for the kingdom of God and walk in the purpose that God has called them to be, then I'm doing myself and you a disservice, right? Because when I walk into the room and I see what I see and I get discouraged, I know that I'm the solution. So if I'm the solution to the problem, then I'm going to have to offer my solution, right? Everybody is not going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna get the solution. No, somebody may take it 5 years. Somebody may do it immediately. Some people you just going to have to work on, because some people's mindsets are not ready for what you offer. But that doesn't mean that you don't offer it, right? It's just like if you have a chiseled heart, right? Because you've been hurt and badgered all your life. And when somebody good comes and tries to offer you just to be nice and kind, right? You shut them away because all you have known is hurt. All you have known is abuse. All you have known is what people are trying to take from you, right? So people being kind to you, which is a fruit of the Spirit, is going to take some time to kind of chisel at that hardened heart, right? He's going to have to chisel. And over time, chisel as it's chiseling, right? it's going to start to get to the soft meat, okay? The soft meat, so that it can land on that soft heart, right? Even the Bible tells us about this when, the word is spoken, and even somebody's heart may be, hardened, or it may fall on bad ground, right? When it falls on good ground, after that chiseling, it can fall on the good ground and be absorbed in your heart. So then when after somebody keeps, being kind to you and showing themselves like this is the love of God. This is a fruit of the Spirit. This is what people should be treating you like. You won't be so quick to be like, nah, y'all just want something from me. Except you'll be like with more open arms, right? Because everybody is not bad, okay? So when you're able to receive the things of God and receive kindness and receive people in what they offer, you'll be more receptive to receive. But until then, some people, you're just going to keep trying, right? And don't get discouraged, because no is okay. A no now, it may be a yes later, right? Like I said, the whole chiseled heart. You just kind of showing up as yourself, right? Don't treat anybody differently because they said no, or because they're not ready yet. Just think about you, and you think about going to college all these years, and 10 years later, you're like, oh, I'm going to go to better myself for my kids and my family so I can do X, Y, Z. You make that decision, but before, you weren't ready. So if you go and do something when you're not ready, you're going to waste your time and the other person's time. So do things when you're ready, right? And a lot of times we're ready for stuff, but we're scared that we're going to fail. But you're not going to fail because God has you, okay? Always know. Because the Bible tells us that he will never leave us nor forsake you. I can do all things through Christ because he is my strength. When I am weak, that is when he is strong, right? He shows up in my weakness. He shows up for me, and he will show up for you. But you have to understand that you are the solution to a problem that you can help other people come out of, that you can help other people grow from, that you can help other people be better than what you were, right? You can get them there faster, right? It won't take you 18 years to get to point A to point B, because you know the steps that God is taking you through to get you to point B, right? So instead of 18 years, it could be a year, right? But you know that the mindset that you have to have, the steps that you have to take, and whatever else, right? Once you know the destination, it's very easy to teach somebody how to get to point A to point B. So with the solution, know where you're at, where the destination is, and you work from there, right? So that you can help somebody go from whatever part in that in that process is to get to the destination. Okay, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns about that, and understanding what it means to be the solution, then comment below. Also, let me know what solution are you providing to people, right? Because we are all a solution. Okay, but yeah, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to this video, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.